championship round pair, lanes 45 and 46.
And Warren, who's been struggling in the practice session, starts off with a strike. It's interesting in practice, Danny, the players started in almost left of the second arrow, and they've just, as the half-hour practice progressed, they just moved further and further right.
Lane conditioner carrying down.
And now they can't get much further right.
Well, when we first started to watch them practice, they were swinging the ball 10, 12, 15 boards right. Now everybody has squared up the shoulders, and they're trying to play it up and at.
Well, that's happened in the sport of bowling. It's one of the nuances that's happened recently where the oil carries down the lane. We see Wayne Webb style, 5-step, holds the ball down, head steady. Now he turns the head as he lets it go, and he's trying to eliminate that from his game somewhat. He used to really snap his head left. Too direct, and gets the Brooklyn. The old adage, Denny, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Looked like he set that one a little bit short at the line.
Well, he wanted to trust it, but he feels the left lane hangs and won't roll back like the right lane. So when you have that in your mind, you have a tendency to want to point it up a little bit straight. And he got a break.
Well, that one crosses over the head pin, 6-pin, the lone pin remaining.
Warren says he can carry Brooklyn. Maybe I can too, but he didn't quite get all the way over there.
How tough is it for you mentally, Mike, to basically throughout the week be swinging the ball as opposed now to playing it very tight or kind of up and at him?
Well, these guys are professionals and they make those kinds of adjustments. I'm sure that they have bowling balls that they could use. If they wanted to swing it more, they could pull out another ball and swing it more with a different bowling ball.
Warren Nelson trails by 10. Randy Pedersen is qualified number 3. Danny Wiseman number 2. And our top seed, Ron Palombi Jr. Very talented crew here on the telecast this afternoon.
This is the old man's match here, huh? They're definitely the two oldest guys of the show.
Once again, the light hit on the left-hand lane, but the 7-pin stands. A question posed to you, how important will be the speed here this afternoon?
Well, the speed is very important. You throw it just a little bit hard, and it wants to hang and not make it up. Maybe leave the 210, and if you get a little soft and point it to go like Wayne did that second frame, you go all the way to the Brooklyn side. So keeping the same speed, whether you throw slow or hard, is the important thing, a constant speed.
Funniest remark I heard this morning, Wayne Webb watched Randy Pedersen and Ron Palombi Jr. throw a couple of shots and said, you know, I just can't hook the ball like these guys. And remember when Wayne first came out?
Yeah, I remember. He used to hook it as much as anybody. Had a marvelous hand release.
He could really strap it. Now trying to delicately play this championship round pair, and a solid 9 left on lane 46.
Flush hit, but coming in from that outside angle, it just drove right through, chopped the 5 right straight off the 9. He'll move left and go hard and straighter at the 9-pin. And he really didn't. He stayed outside and threw really relatively slow at it.
Wayne Webb leads by 10 in game number 1. Had one of the 3 300 games here this week.
Blows in that thumb hole. Creates a little moisture there and helps you to hold on to the ball. High again. Just won't give it room on that left lane. Leaves the 3-6-10.
Of course, our average builder this week, how to pick up the 3-6-9-10.
Right. This is a much easier spare than the 3-6-9-10. It's not easy, but it's easier. Cross lane, hard, that's the way to make it.
Excellent conversion. And Wayne Webb leads by 7 pins here early on in this one. And the $145,000 Kessler Classic.
Still can strike at any time at the Hammer Senior PBA Open. Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern, live on ESPN.
Very unusual this week, Michael. Look at our top 5 players and look how they all started the opening round.
It's amazing. If you added those numbers up, they come to astronomical numbers. Then you add them up at the end, it comes to a lot fewer.
Look at Randy Pedersen. Second round was 91st, went all the way to 22nd, and of course there, right to the telecast, number 3. So the boys really had an uphill struggle all week.
It indicates that they made some kind of adjustment in equipment probably.
Long and straight, not the reaction that you're looking for right now.
Well, again, you were remarking to me earlier, why was he going so direct? And the reason is that when he leaks it to the right just a little bit, lets it out of border, so this is the result. And so when you know that's going to happen, it does funny things to your arm swing then.
Mm-hmm. Like tightens it up a little bit.
Right. He wants to hit the 2-pin on the left, slide it over to the 10. Not an impossible swing at all, but he didn't do it.
All right, just for the fun of it now, what kind of equipment would work better on this tight lane condition? Would you go to something with more thumb weight, something that would go into a roll a little bit earlier? Because these balls don't look like they're going to.
Either that or what we call negative weight, Dan. That's weight on the opposite side of the pocket. Something, like you say, that will get the ball rolling sooner so that you would be able to swing it a little bit right and get it back.
Well, from the 210 to the 4-9, so disaster strikes in the 4th and the 5th for Warren Nelson, who was down by 20 and sinking fast.
And he tried to make the adjustment there by just a lot of speed, going real direct and right at the target, and gets the bad break. It was a good quality shot, but he leaves the 4 and the 9. Now he's in a desperate situation where he has to go all out to make this split.
Former PBA national champion trying to give it a run. That ball almost backed up a little bit, so plenty of lane conditioner on lanes 45 and 46.
Well, plus at his spare shots, he's not hooking the ball. He's throwing it dead straight at the spare shots.
Wayne Webb on top by 31 sticks here as we near the midway point of match number 1.
What director with that one? He got the break. That ball held pocket. I didn't think it would.
And his lovely wife, Travis, one-time player on the LPBT tour, now full-time wife and mother.
And fan right now,
Yeah,
rooting.
that's it. Especially when you strike, right? Very good bowler in her own right. Left lane is the mystery lane for